Okay, so I have a 5-minute limit, so we might have to break this up into more videos, but that'll be okay. So, really quickly, as I'm talking, I'm just gonna go ahead and underline the why again. As I was saying, if you wanted to add another sentence, if you had time, you could add in the last sentence of the Optimist Club wants the students to help decide which sport should be offered. Again, this was a 30-minute piece, so you might not always have time to do that. You could say, it has recently come to my attention that you are planning a new program that will encourage more students to participate in sports so they will become more physically and mentally fit. And you want us, the students, to help decide which sport should be offered. So you could absolutely do it that way. Let's talk about prompt irregularities really quickly before we go into finding our TAP, our TAP. You are writing to the Optimist Club. The Optimist Club is your audience. So you are not able to say, it has recently come to my attention that the Optimist Club is planning. You would have to change it to, Dear Optimist Club, it has recently come to my attention that you are, let's see, YOU are, I'm doing the best I can, guys, trying to do this on the computer, that you are planning. Okay, so that's the prompt irregularity. Let's move back down into our writing directions. So, a lot of us chose the wrong pre-write for our purpose. Our purpose was actually to give our opinion. Anytime you see the keyword think, you automatically know that you're giving your opinion. You know that it cannot be informational because when you're giving information, you're giving facts. You know that it's not advantages and disadvantages because it does not say advantages and disadvantages. So anytime you think, you're giving your opinion because it is not fact. So think was our purpose. That was to give our opinion. Our audience was the Optimist Club. That's our audience. And we were supposed to write a letter. Only there were very few that put titles. There were very, very few that put nothing at all. So that is awesome. So I'm super excited about that. So that was our prompt. We found our what, we found our why. We talked about going through the writing situation. We found our T, A, and our P. So let's talk about setting up the pre-write for an opinion piece. We will go ahead, scoot my laptop back. Let's do our mirror words because a lot of us did not set up our pre-write correctly, and it is understandable. We have a lot of different pre-writes, but you all have to be sure that you are kind of thinking ahead. Do not let those people in on-demand land, do not let them win. Make sure that you're going through all these mirror words in our head. So the very next thing that we would have needed to do after we found everything in our prompt is obviously set up our pre-write. So here we go. Do it with me. Mirror words. First, I cut my paper in half. Then I cut my halves in half. Then I number 1, 4, 2, 3. Then I split section 2 in 2. Then I label section 2. My opinion, since, others' opinion, semicolon, however, comma, section 3, supports, 1, 2, because it was a standalone piece. Section 1, spat. Section 4, imagine, picture. This could happen if. Okay, and that was our mirror words for setting up the opinion piece. So make sure that you kind of practice all of those different ones as you are home. And of course, I will post about the other two possibly for Thursday. We'll see what our assignment is on Thursday and what kind of prompt that we're going to have on Thursday. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video because we are done talking about the prompt, and I want to kind of have a separate video that is going to talk about everything that you need to think about before doing your rewrite. So I'm going to stop this video. Be sure to look for the third video.